Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to one and all graduates and guests, families and friends. Today is a day of celebration, a rite of passage. My name is Peter Duick, and I am the Director of Admissions and Registrar here at Royal Roads University. The university acknowledges that the campus is located on the traditional lands of the Kosopsum, or Esquimalt, and the Kwungan, or Songhees, ancestors and families who have lived here for thousands of years. This land has been part of the fabric of the life of Indigenous communities long before Hatley Castle was built, and it will be long into the future. It is with gratitude that we now learn and work here, where the past, present, and future of Indigenous and non-Indigenous students, faculty, and staff come together. Those of us who work in my office are lucky. We were there at the beginning of your journey at Royal Roads, listening as many of you expressed doubts about your readiness to embark on this academic path, and watching as you gathered the determination to make it happen. Then we were there again, paying careful attention as you completed every step on the path, recording your every success. And now, it's our pleasure to join you as you celebrate this accomplishment. What you have achieved is nothing short of amazing. Many of you have been balancing the demands of your educational experience alongside family responsibilities and career obligations, and that's never easy. The time has come to sit back, take a deep breath, and enjoy each moment as we celebrate you and the work you've now finished. Today marks the 46th convocation for Royal Roads University. We're so pleased you've all been able to join us. Today is your celebration. Together, we look back with pride at what you've accomplished in this phase of your academic studies. And, just as importantly, we also look forward with hope, knowing you have plans to use your newly enriched potential to create positive change in the world around us. Before we begin, I have a few points to share with you. First, on your way into the theater, you should have received a convocation program. This includes the order of this morning's ceremony and the names of this fall's graduates. Second, in just a few moments, you will hear the drums announcing the procession of the academic platform party. I will ask you to rise just before the drummers come onto the stage. Meanwhile, please ensure all cell phones and other electronic devices are turned off for the duration of the ceremony. Also, we ask you to remain at your seats for the duration of the proceedings. Please do not block the aisles, as our graduates will use these to access the stage. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remain at your seat for the procession of the academic platform party. So thank you to Butch Dick and Bradley Dick and Russ Johnston for drumming in the platform party. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please join in the singing of our Canadian national anthem, led by Ms. Andrea Paddock.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Andrea. I'm now pleased to invite Hereditary Chief Edward Thomas and Marianne Thomas from the Esquimalt Nation and Asminahai Antoine Nuchalnath Toquat Nation, our Indigenous Education and Student Services Manager, to provide us with a welcome to the ancestral lands to begin our ceremony.
Please be seated. Good morning, everyone. To share the prayer with you on behalf of the graduates, I really congratulate them with all the hard work, looking at them like, all the beautiful flowers. They are all the beautiful flowers of strength. And thank all the parents and friends of theirs, the support that you gave them to get them this far for the graduation today. Titel siam saaf men, it's eilt namet in the squile. Deemte de steeuwith the slachend, nappet to the misteemoch, titel siam. Lalamet to moklwet, imish to naslawa tomach. Na asamet nawa to mok squile, skalchamet nawa titel siam. As Taiwat to Boklawet to Gwump to Squalwins, Latlamet, Tzetuk to Haikun, Imishtanas Lewa Tomok titel siam. As Tzetuk to Sheth, Imishtanas Lewa Tomok titel siam. Haijka titel siam, na asamet nawa to mok squile. Teams into the slachend, Ipet to Sheth. Haijka titel siam self-men. All my relations. Haijka.
My name is Butch Dick. I'm the Education Liaison for the Songhees Nation, and I'm here to represent the Songhees Nation Chief Ron Sam and the Band Council, who wishes to extend our appreciation for including us in this ceremony. It's a very important work that you're doing today, and I want to thank the students, grads, and their families for sharing this very important time with us. In long ways, this is a time to go and harvest salmon, because we know the salmon are returning to the rivers. But also in modern days, we realize that it's convocation time. And which is equally as exciting. And you can feel the excitement from parents and the students especially. So we give thanks to parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and particularly the little ones that are here that are witness today's event. It's very exciting. And I'm really honored to be a part of this ceremony today. And I thank, I guess, our chief for delegating me to do events such as this. So Haishka Swem, and I wish you a good day. Haishka Hela.
Aisquachil Nahingit Heatwis Sinupin Nesne Edward Thomas Jalasini Huisapsami Squametlis El Talnguch. Good morning, everyone. My name is Hereditary Chief Sinupin Edward Thomas of the Esquimalt Nation. Haishka Gwanza Natecho, Squaitla Tanguch, I Lequangan, I Huisapsam El Talnguch. Haishka the Scapit, I Ias, I Aitmit, Squaitchel to Seat Sis Saw. School out. Just thank you all for coming here to our home of the Songhees and Esquimalt people. Thank you for coming and gathering on this beautiful, happy day to celebrate the graduation, the convocation. This is quite the occasion how this falls. Turn of a new season, turn of a new leaf. And you see these ones up on the stage here turning a new leaf. They're just like a new seed. They're opening up and they're gonna grow. Really send a congratulations on your new step, your new venture today. But I just want to thank Royal Roads for building a real working relationship with the Esquimalt and Songhees nations, the Esquimalt and Songhees people, to be able to include us in your celebration as we talk about learning to live, work together, and for giving us the opportunity to be able to share a piece of us, to make it more memorable, is a great step towards showing that working relationship, building a relationship that we can come together and celebrate together. But Haishka, thank you.
Kleko, Haishka CM. I am going to conduct protocol before I introduce myself. I want to shake the hands of Hereditary Chief Edward Thomas, Butch Dick, Bradley Dick, and Mary Ann Thomas for coming out and joining us and opening our celebration today in a really wonderful way. I know my friends can't stay very long, and so when I cross the stage, they will head out and join us again later on today. Board of Governors, executive, committee members, deans, faculty, staff, family, friends, I am honored to be here today. I am grateful. My name, Asmanahai, means caring for precious ones. It comes from my late mother, Vera Thompson's family, from Toquat Nation of Nuu-chah-nulth lands. My last name, Antoine, comes from my late father, Eugene Antoine, from Saikas Nation, from Carrier-Sakani lands. But I've been residing on Lekwungen and Kosopson traditional lands now for 23 years. As the manager of Indigenous Education and Student Services at Royal Roads, is my honor to be able to provide guidance and get guidance from our Heron people, from our elders, our old ones, to conduct things in a proper way. Why do we do the things we do? Why do we open things up this way? And I was thinking about this last night of the Indigenous education, or the Indigenous students. We had a celebration for them yesterday. 15 out of the 44 attended. And when they were all giving speeches, I remember a moment in our lives, in maybe your lives or your ancestors' lives, when Indigenous people weren't allowed to have a voice. So I'm grateful to the Royal Roads University family for allowing me to take some time to do this, but not just me, but let's acknowledge where we're at and what we're doing within this country. I want the Royal Roads University family members who all have a feather, my family, to hold it up high. The eagle feathers come from the same eagle, and we harvested these feathers either together or students did, and this is about connection. We go through lives and forget about connecting with each other. And so I'm grateful that each and every one of you that hold a feather, and some students also have a feather, that we remain connected to each other. Thank you. Thank you. I also want to think about and give you a moment in the audience to connect. Let's connect with each other. I know some of us are strangers, and I shared a story yesterday about being strangers and then becoming friends. So take a moment, if you can, introduce yourself to the people behind you, in front of you. I'm assuming you know the people beside you, but if you don't, take a minute to do that. Nice. I know everybody wants to continue to talk and share stories. Thank you, everyone. Welcome back. Congratulations, graduates. I am really honored to see many students crossing the stage today, all of you. Congratulations. I also have a gift for the youngest, honoring the youngest. I heard a baby in the audience. I did. I'm all about honoring the youngest person in the room with a gift, because it's a reminder of why we do the things we do. It's for those next generations to come up next. I also want to honor the oldest person in the room, and I know some people are hesitant about sharing their age. That's okay. But if you think you're the oldest person in the room, please come find me after. I have a gift for you as well, and just want to shake your hand to say thank you for all the work that you have done and shared with your family and community, and again, the reason why we do the things we do of moving forward. Haichkasiem, kleko, kleko, thank you.
We are so grateful to Chief Thomas, Marianne Thomas, Butch Dick, and Asmanahai for joining us today. Haichkasiem, thank you. It's now my pleasure to introduce our academic platform party, and I'll ask each to rise briefly as I call out their names. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chancellor of Royal Roads University and Chair of the university's Board of Governors, Ms. Kathleen Burney. The President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Philip Steenkamp. The Vice President and Chief Financial Officer, Ms. Cheryl Eason. The Vice President Academic and Provost, Dr. Steve Grundy. The Vice President Research, International Marketing, and Business Development, Dr. Pedro Marquez. The Dean of the Faculty of Social and Applied Sciences, Dr. Bridget Harris. The Dean of the Faculty of Management, Dr. William Holmes. The Associate Vice Provost, Student and Academic Services, Ms. Roberta Mason. Our Indigenous Education and Student Services Manager, Ms. Asmanahai Antoine. And someone else you've already met, Mary Ann Thomas from Esquimalt Nation. We have with us members of our Board of Governors, Ms. Cindy Brar, Mr. Bruce Donaldson, Mr. Jeff Pierce, Mr. Assad Sheikh, and Ms. Lori Simcox. And finally, we have with us on stage today as well members of the university's faculty, and I ask them all to rise, please, and be recognized. I would now like to ask our Chancellor to address Convocation.
Thank you, Peter. Good morning, students from the Faculty of Management and the School of Education and Technology, and guests. This is my 12th and final convocation ceremony. Next month, I will complete my 6-year term on the Board of Governors of the university, which includes 2.5 years as the Chair and Chancellor. It's been a tremendous honor to serve this university and to confer degrees and graduate certificates on several thousands of students over the past several years. I have to say, I hope this is the last time that the fall convocation will be held off-site. There is a big renovation underway on campus to convert the historic indoor swimming pool building into a learning and teaching auditorium. That work is well underway, and if it goes according to plan and we have Lady Luck shining on us, we may be able to have convocation next fall back on the campus in the new auditorium. So those of you who are convocating today, if you want to convocate on campus, you're going to have to come back and at least do another certificate, if not a degree. We on the board often hear from students that studying at Royal Roads University is a life-changing experience. And in fact, the university's brand is life.changing. One thing I have learned on the board is that if we do our jobs right, and that's if everyone at the university does their jobs right, the Royal Roads experience will shape our students into agents of positive change. And that got me thinking about change and what it means to be a change maker, someone who takes creative action to solve some kind of a social problem. So I looked into what some well-known historical figures have said about change, and I'd like to share a few quotations with you. The famous playwright George Bernard Shaw said, "Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything." Now, I think the first part of that quote is simple and self-evident, but the second part, I think, holds a transcendental truth about changing your mind. And this is how Wayne Dyer, who's a self-help author and motivational speaker, put it. He said, "If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change." And the writer Henry David Thoreau put it the other way around and said, "Things do not change, we change." And finally, I'll leave you with, I think, the best quote of all, which is from the great Danish philosopher and existentialist Søren Kierkegaard, who added a bit of a gloss to these earlier quotes. He said, "Face the facts of being what you are, for that is what changes what you are." And this is a curious paradox, I think, that learning about yourself changes yourself. In many ways, this is the metamorphosis that we aim to accomplish here at Royal Roads University. I've experienced my own metamorphosis at Royal Roads, and I hope the same is true for you. Congratulations, graduates, on all of your achievements. I hope you enjoy the moment. You've certainly earned it. And thank you, graduates and guests, for coming today.
Good morning, everybody. So great to see you all out here in the Royal Theatre this morning. Madam Chancellor, honored guests, elders, faculty, students, staff, and proud families, and most of all, the graduates in the room. Let me begin by expressing my gratitude that we are able to learn and work on the traditional lands of the Kosapsan and Lekwungen people. Royal Roads, as you know, sits on such a beautiful, inspiring place that brings together Indigenous and non-Indigenous students, faculty, and staff in a very powerful way. When we join together in a spirit of openness, discovery, and inquiry, wonderful things happen. And today, we are celebrating just such a result. So to our 2019 graduates, my heartiest congratulations. You've worked so very hard for this moment. I know you've had to dig deep to meet the demands and challenges that have been laid before you, but every single one of you has risen to the occasion. Now, I'd love to tell you that the hard work is over and that it's all clear sailing from here on, but you and I both know that that's not the case. And you'd probably be a little disappointed if it were. You wouldn't be here if you didn't relish a worthy challenge. And I'm pleased to tell you, you have plenty of challenges to choose from. You're graduating into a world of profound upheaval, a world of constant change, a world that's facing history-making challenges. Every single aspect of our economy is transforming. The very definition of a workplace is in flux. Automation is constantly making old skills obsolete and new skills essential. And as we have seen just in a very short period, entire industries are dying or being born in a fast-forward life cycle. And all of this is happening amid the existential threat of the climate emergency. We're grappling with the need to shift to a post-carbon economy and prevent the worst-case scenarios from coming true. And we're coming up against more and more stringent constraints. We've seen attacks on civil discourse, on liberal democracy, on the very concept of the truth. And that's making it harder and harder to work together, to pool our resources, to build resilience, and to build community. So if challenges are your thing, you won't want for choice. Listing these off, I realize I might sound pessimistic, but I'm not. I have tremendous faith in what we can achieve together. And from my first 10 months at this university, I have particular confidence in the contribution that Royal Roads and our graduates can make. So as you wrestle with whatever you take on, I want to offer you 3 pieces of advice. The first piece of advice I'll offer you today is this: cherish and nurture your capacity to change yourself. The world is changing quickly, and we have to transform with it and foster a lifelong ability to grow and change. I mentioned the way that workplace skills are churning, and that places a very high premium on the value of learning throughout your working life. At Royal Roads, that means finding new ways to work with employers, turning workplaces into classrooms and careers into constant learning. But the ability to change doesn't just mean learning new skills and adopting new technologies. We think of lifelong learning in terms of skill sets and competencies, but it's much deeper than that. It's lifelong learning about ourselves, our community, our world. Think of how our understanding of issues of privilege, race, and gender have evolved and deepened just over the past decade. That's only going to continue. and an openness to fresh perspectives, a willingness to hear voices that have gone unheard for too long, and a readiness to be changed by what we hear, that too is a core competency. That brings me to the second piece of advice, and that's to see change not only in terms of your own adaptation, but as something you can actively bring to the world around you. Yes, we have to change with the times, but in 2019, one of the most dangerous mistakes we can make is to take that advice passively. We can help shape the direction that change takes. By all means, adapt. Our mission as a university is to partly help you do that, but our mission is also to equip you to shape change, to affect change. You've honed those skills well in your time here, demonstrating with absolutely no doubt that you can lead change. And so it's both my advice and my challenge to you to do so. And you are not alone. That, in fact, is the third piece of advice: to join with others who share your vision of change. Think of what brought you here to this moment, right here in this theater with your fellow graduates around you. Think of all the work you did, the long hours, the sustained effort. But think too of all the people who helped you along the way, the family that encouraged you, the faculty that offered you guidance, the staff and your fellow students who offered you support and collaboration. Together, you achieved this. The challenges you take on tomorrow, you won't face alone. You'll have colleagues, you'll have allies, you'll have friends. And you'll have a new network to draw on because you're now part of the Royal Roads community of alumni. That is tens of thousands of people spanning the globe. You can take your place alongside them. I can't wait to see the challenges that you take on, the changes that you make, and the communities that you help to build. But that's for tomorrow. For today, just know that I join your families, your friends, and your university in saying we are all so incredibly proud of you. And congratulations on a job very well done. Thank you.
Thank you, President Steenkamp. It's time now to hear greetings from the Government of British Columbia. The Honorable Melanie Mark, Minister of Advanced Education, Skills, and Training, sends her regrets and asked me to pass along the following message. Following protocol, I would like to acknowledge that your convocation is taking place on the territory of the Lekwungen-speaking peoples, the Songhees and Esquimalt nations. Congratulations on graduating from the Faculty of Management and School of Education and Technology at Royal Roads University. I wish I could be there in person to celebrate your tremendous achievement. My name is Melanie Mark. I am Niska, Kitsan, Cree, and Ojibwe, and the Minister of Advanced Education, Skills, and Training. As the first person in my family to complete high school and graduate from college and university, I know the transformative power of education. Today we celebrate your passion and perseverance and the bright future waiting for you. Your graduation is more than a piece of paper. It's the end of one journey and the beginning of a new and exciting adventure. Your achievement will benefit you for the rest of your life. Most of the job openings of the future will need some level of college, university, and trades training. You're knocking at the door of opportunity to a future of hope, success, and prosperity. The sky is truly the limit, and I'm so proud of you. Your hard work at Royal Roads University has led to this incredible milestone, and this moment belongs to you and to all the people who cheered you on and helped you get to where you are today. I encourage you to take the experiences and personal growth you have gained during your studies and give back by being leaders in your communities. You are the next generation of change makers we need to give back as leaders in your community to build the best British Columbia. By working together, the future will be brighter. Congratulations and keep shining. And that's from the Honorable Melanie Mark. Now, Dr. Grundy, the time has come to present our graduates.
Good morning. Could I now ask the graduates to please stand for presentation to the Chancellor? Chancellor, I present to you this graduating class of Royal Roads University, on whom you have conferred the degrees, certificates, and diplomas to which they are entitled.
Thank you, Dr. Grundy. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors and on the recommendation of the Academic Council of the University, I have admitted each of you to the credential to which you are entitled. I have invested you with all the due rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto. May you always be mindful of the motto of this university, living our learning.
Please be seated. Chancellor and members of the Board of Governors, we will now present the graduates from their respective programs. We would also like to acknowledge those graduates watching from afar. I would now like to ask Dr. William Holmes to present the graduates from the Faculty of Management.
Good morning. I am honored to present to you today graduates from our Master of Business Administration Executive Management program. Jeffrey Scott Hallett, Carrie Ann Howell, Julie Ann Langham Wall, Seth Eric Parent, Michael Robert Parsons, I'm honored to present to you today graduates from our Master of Business Administration International Business Asia Pacific Trade and Investment program. Hannah Helen Alexander, Lisa Rose Ann Harvey, Justina Alexandra Herman, Mark William Anthony Jewels, Mark Leon Marcel, Deanne Margaret Millington, Johnny Shalendra Prasad, Spencer Cale Tickner, I'm honored to present to you today graduates from our Master of Business Administration Executive Management Leadership program. Stephanie Lee Carter, also a recipient of the Royal Roads University Founders Award. Robert Charles Dixon. I'm honored to present to you today graduates from our Master of Business Administration, Executive Management Consulting Program. Congratulations. Michelle Louise Brunette. Fayaz Muhammadali Chanara. Penelope Sarah Cote d'Ivoire. Congratulations. Kevin James Darling, also recipient of the Ted Wilson Memorial Award for Lifelong Learning. Congratulations. Danielle Nicole Fiddick. Leslie Catherine Hurst. Congratulations. Hai Tan Huynh. Richard Hugh Ingle. John Kipp. Patricia Maureen Lang. Seamus Servendra Lal. Carla Ellen Marie Peterson. Congratulations. Rosemarie Lisbeth Roxborough. Congratulations. Brandy Lynn Shuttleworth. Dieter Reinhold Thomas Wenzel. I am honored to present to you today graduates from our Master of Global Management program. Doreen Ann Arrowmaker, also recipient of the Royal Roads University Founders Award. Congratulations. Shamsa Shasawar. I am honored to present to you today graduates from our Bachelor of Arts in Global Tourism Management. Congratulations. Ning An. Ife Olua Baba Usuyi. Alexandra Mackenzie Demare, also recipient of the Royal Roads University Student Association Award and the Marriott Integrated Learning Grant. Samantha Margaret Jean French. Congratulations. Yutong Lee. Congratulations. Shihui Liu. Rena Claire Miller, also recipient of the RBC Community Integrated Learning Grant, Royal Roads University Chancellor's Award, and the President's Scholar Award. Chinazaram Zimonyoma Obi. Congratulations. Quinn Douglas Small, also recipient of the RBC Community Integrated Learning Grant and the Royal Roads University Founders Award. Yifan Tang. Zhao Shu Wang. Congratulations. Walawut Wutapiyang. Congratulations. Xiaolan Yang. Ying Chen Yang. Congratulations. Yu Ting Zhu. Zheng Shuang Zhu. Carol Zhao. I'm honored to present to you today graduates from our Bachelor of Arts in International Hotel Management. Congratulations. Bui Viet Quang. Congratulations. Miranda Lauren Brendel, also recipient of the Hotel Association of Greater Victoria Award and the President's Scholar Award. Yu Yan Chen. Boyang Dao. Yuxuan Ding. Wenqi Dong. Lindsay Teresa Fleming, also recipient of the Royal Roads University Chancellor's Award and the President's Scholar Award. Jinquan He. Jie Yuan Hu. Ming Zhan Li. Hao Liao. Yuan Lin. Congratulations. Kai King Liu. Congratulations. Cassandra Therese Maurice McGee, also recipient of the President's Scholar Award. Congratulations. Avery Braden Marison. Bo Pang. Chu Han Shi. Congratulations. Yat Long Tong. Congratulations. Bayar Tog Tok, Tur Tog Tak. Jai Chen Wang. Congratulations. Chilan Naresh Wikrama Singha. Congratulations. Bing Seng Yi. Mingzhu Yi. Congratulations. Kai Ru Zhang. Congratulations. Wei Shen Zhu. Hao Nan Zhu. Congratulations. Yi Han Zhu. Congratulations. Zhongling Sun. An Kui. I am honored to present to you today graduates from our Bachelor of Commerce in Entrepreneurial Management program. Congratulations. Hannah Laura Bielert. Chantal Germaine Bourgeois-Troupe. Justin David Boyd, also recipient of the President's Scholar Award. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Christopher Thomas Clausen. Congratulations. Vicky Michelle Desaulniers. Mark Joseph Dufort. Taylor Ellington. Duncan McDonald Ferguson. Jessica Jenny Gerard, also recipient of the Grant Thornton LLP Award. Congratulations. Dana Ray Glover. Zaki Karim Jiwa, also recipient of the President's Scholar Award. Congratulations. Hannah Elizabeth Kerr. Congratulations. Kristen Jennifer Kula, also recipient of the Royal Roads University Founders Award, President's Scholar Award, the Association of Women in Finance Scholarship, and the Ken Stratford Memorial Award. Congratulations. Stephen James Leshinsky. Kevin Patrick Lee. Congratulations. Jack Gordon Leach. Congratulations. Anirzaya Lamsuren. James Anthony Maza. Brandon Thomas McPherson. Janetta Novakova. Georgia Alexander Riddell. Nicole Sanvos. Michaud Anthony Smith. Elizabeth Ashley Smythe. Paulina Despina Spadafora. Christian Henry Tisdale, also recipient of the Grant Thornton LLP Award. Andrea del Carmen Torres Andino. Christina Lee Walsack. Eric Man Y. Wu. Bartholomew Young.
Hello. Thank you.
Sarah Lynn Zimmer, also a recipient of the Royal Roads University Founders Award. Congratulations. Jason John Zip. I am honored to present to you today graduates from our Graduate Certificate in Executive Coaching. Congratulations. May Therese Dirksen. Bradford Ernest Gibson. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Donna Lee Hall. Congratulations. Michelle Diane Hannay. Terry Ann Marie Kerr. Congratulations. Lakbir Kaur Kuti. Lisa Margaret Moffat. Congratulations. Robin Root Ryan Sinclair. I'm honored to present to you today graduates from our Graduate Certificate in Strategic Human Resources Management. Congratulations. Benjamin Gordon Jack Palmer. Congratulations. Pamela Ann Sam. I now call upon Mr. Peter Dweck to present the graduates from the School of Education and Technology. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Bill. Madam Chancellor, on behalf of Bridget Harris, Dean of the Faculty of Social and Applied Sciences, I'm honored to present to you today graduates from our Master of Arts in Educational Leadership and Management program. Julie Faye Chambers. Caleb Roland Cook. It's Jacqueline Paisley Cummings. Martin Nestor Haloun. Masa Kabolizade. A winner of the Royal Roads University Chancellor's Award, Robert Neil McAllister. Rachel Ann Peters. Abby Lee Marie Stillwell. Carolyn Rose Swan. Now, Madam Chancellor, I'm honored to present to you today graduates from our Master of Arts in Higher Education, Administration, and Leadership. Perveen Fahim. Shannon Marie Bracken. Bradley Michael Congram. Winner of the Ted Wilson Memorial Award for Lifelong Learning, Stuart Murray Cook. Carla Marie Dodd. Joseph George Fittis. Madeline Leah Holmes. Allison Harriet Nestovich. Winner of the Royal Roads University Chancellor's Award, Bradley Robert Van Dam. Shelley Ann Vidal. Rhonda Georgine Wildeman. Alexia Wright. Sue Egan Young. Caitlin Shelley Bowman. Ya Juan Enya Ren. And now, Madam Chancellor, may I present to you today the graduates from our Master of Arts in Learning and Technology program. Mujde Bahadur. Katie Audrey Brown. Marshall Lloyd Hartland. Klaus Dieter Rimke. Jillian Elizabeth Smith. Amber Dawn Wasfi. I'll ask the Chancellor and the President to return to their seats, because it's time now for our graduate slideshow. Royal Roads University is so proud of all of you. Please enjoy this slideshow of visual mementos that celebrate you and this very special day.
Well, I hope you enjoyed those memories. Sitting back here, we couldn't see anything, but we heard the enthusiasm. So, well, everybody, you made it. You've earned the credentials for which you've been recognized, and today is truly a day of celebration. But your Royal Roads journey doesn't have to be over. You've just joined a community of over 28,000 alumni in 60 countries around the world. The connections you made with fellow students and faculty are not lost after graduation. Take those relationships with you to whatever you choose to do next. And stay connected with us. Come back and visit. Let us know what you're up to, and give us the privilege of following your career and your achievements. I know you'll feel pride when you look back on all you have achieved. You can return to that feeling of pride for inspiration again and again. And look to your cohort and our honorees for inspiration too. So, graduates, we challenge you to take what you have learned and to make a difference in society, to use wisely the knowledge and skills you have acquired as you assume leadership roles in communities and in your chosen careers. Will all the graduates please now rise? Thank you. And I ask you, family, friends, faculty, and staff, to join me in applauding each of you on the completion of your programs. Well, thank you. And graduates, while you are standing, I invite you to applaud your family, friends, faculty, and staff who've helped you along the way. Or if you could please remain standing. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. That concludes this morning's convocation ceremony. Please remain standing at your seats until the academic platform party has exited the theater. And will the drummers please come back out?